Shall we get to one topic which I think you're really gonna love, Nick? And I mean, really gonna love it. Like you're gonna struggle to contain yourself, right? So much so you might have to go off camera because there just might be some untoward facial expressions because you're just ecstatic.
You're gonna be
throw it at us.
You're gonna be
really building it up now. I mean, that better be good.
I am. Oh, it is.
Oh wow! Intriguing new details on.
I thought this was going to be some good news.
That should be good.
Oh God, no, Nick! Come on, behave.
Oh,
you know the drill here.
My head hurts.
Dealing good news. So basically, this is all rumor at this point in time, but we got some more details on rumor, what people are going to be playing, and how the story's going to go. And it's awful. Like, it's truly awful. Like, you know, we know we've been scraping. Well, we've been scraping the bottom of the barrel for a while, but we are. My God, we are. We're right down there. We're not even at the bottom of the barrel anymore. The cask is broke. The barrel's snapped. We're way yonder past the barrel. These are terrible. Genuinely, these are terrible. So the Acolyte. Some intriguing new details on the Sith-focused Star Wars have been revealed. Can we have any guesses to what it's going to indicate? Any guesses just to truly how bad it could be?
I just want to say one thing. The only intriguing thing about it is that Bob Iger decides that, you know what, we can't release this. It's going to kill whatever is left of Star Wars. That would be intriguing. For whatever else is left, any other option, there are various adjectives that can be assigned to it, but no matter what it is, intriguing ain't among them.
Yeah,
I know. What a descriptive word, intriguing. I mean, come on now.
Oh, wait.
You're overselling it.
Wait, I'm intrigued to find out just how many alternative lifestyles are going to be presented during the course of this. I'm thinking at least 2 or 3. I mean, we have to know the angle, the dangle for everybody in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna know who likes to shmush and smash and what it is they like to shmush and smash.
What about you, Nick? Any ideas?
I'm guessing it's gonna be strong female character led, who's the greatest ever, and nobody can beat her.
You've got it. In fact, it's so absolutely absurd. This thing is truly ridiculous. I read this today and I covered it, and yeah, I'm genuinely I'm confused by it all, quite frankly. So here's some of the information. So this comes from Daniel Richtman. Amanda Stenberg and Manny Jacinto, they're going to be playing the same character but different characters, right? 2 different characters, but the same ones. So that's odd and strange, but okay. You know, might be intriguing, right? Oh, you think to yourself, maybe. No. So Stenberg will play Force-sensitive twins, both of Sith origin. Now check this out. So Sith origin. One will remain with the Sith. The other will be taken and trained by the Jedi. Right? The plot is then said to follow the evil sister, and she becomes a Sith assassin who is tasked with taking out Carrie Moss's character, who is a Jedi Master. Right. What do we think of that straight off? Nick, I want your opinion first and foremost.
So honestly, the premise of this show, I actually like it. I actually like the premise of following the Sith and all that sort of stuff. But the way they're going about it, I don't like it all, because it's going to be filled with agenda, messaging, feminist bullshit, garbage, and that's where they lose me. But just at the surface, just the premise with the Sith and all that, following all that, I like the premise.
But what about the twins? One going to be they're of Sith origin. One's going to be taken by the Jedi, and then one's going to be staying with the Sith.
You know, I've seen that story before in Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've seen it in double. What was it? Double Impact with
Double
Van
Impact,
Damme.
yeah, with Van Damme. I was
Yep.
just thinking of that.
Yep. So I've seen this story before. I mean, that play is, been done before, so it's not anything new. I mean, it worked in some of the other movies, that they've done it.
All
in.
right. I'll put you out in misery. This one's definitely not going to work because it gets absolutely ridiculous. So remember, the evil Sith assassin. So the primary focus of an assassin is to do what?
Kill
in stealth.
Yeah.
Bingo. Kill.
In stealth.
Right. So she's a Sith assassin tasked with taking out Carrie Moss's Jedi Master. So the primary focus is to kill. Because Carrie Moss's character is known to not use her lightsaber to defeat enemies.
Oh yeah, no guns, no weapons.
The assassin vows to learn hand-to-hand combat.
Oh.
To kill Carrie Ann Moss.
Oh.
So she's going to take time out of her busy. She's going to take time out of her busy assassin schedule, right?
Oh.
To go and learn a martial arts, to then come back to do the primary job of what she was tasked with. Because reasons. I fucking
dumb.
Guess.
Dumb.
Isn't that
so
absolutely ridiculous?
Dumb. We already heard that they're not they're not gonna have guns in this too, because guns are bad,
Well, now they're not gonna have many lightsabers.
Now there's gonna be no weapons. That it's gonna be hand to hand. Well, I mean, I know there'll be lightsabers in it, but how much they'll be in it, who knows? But hand to hand combat.
How long is it going to take her?
Yeah, is this just going to be Star Wars Matrix?
Yes.
Download the skills, please. Like, what on earth is this nonsense? Absolute trash. Anyway, Culture, what do you think of this?
Look, I don't hate the premise either. I mean, I'm with Nick there. I mean, this sounds like initially cool. Two ends get separated, trying to maintain the balance of the Force. That sounds pretty great. One of them's going to be a Jedi, one of them's going to be a Sith, and you have balance. That's great. It's not like it wasn't a thought process for the original Star Wars or anything else. So, okay, there's potential there. But then we already know all the politics and everything that's going to be inserted here. I mean, alternate uses for lightsabers are definitely going to come up during the show. And you're going to have a lot of other, things that are going to be mixed in here. But most importantly, the politics on this are going to be the things that are going to distract you away from being distracted. That's the whole point. You watch these kinds of things to be distracted from the everyday world, not to be reminded that the current political motivations are to remove guns and other weaponry from the citizenry, which is what this show is actually going to do. So a lot of the cool things that make Star Wars is the actual war part of things, the combat and all that. I don't know if anybody wants to watch, a kung fu show, which is basically what this is, Star Wars Kung Fu. Yeah. And the minute they start to deviate that far from the source material is where you lose me. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. So there's my reaction.
Yeah, I'm with the rest of you guys that based on the description alone, that actually sounds shockingly not bad. I mean, if we had sensible people doing that particular storyline, doing a twist on Double Impact, that was my instant first go-to. Double Impact is a guilty pleasure of mine. If you were able to pull something like that off, this could have been something special. But we already know they're not going to be able to pull that off. It's because of all this messaging. But it doesn't matter how exciting a setup it might be. It's all about the messaging. It's a fundamentally toxic production. It's fundamentally toxic storytelling. It's all about girl power. It's all about subverting not just Star Wars, but society at large. That they have a cool concept in there. The only thing that means is that now you have polluted that concept, so you can't use it later in a far more deserving production. So if anything, this increases my level of disappointment, because here is something good that is going to be made toxic simply by being in this. I can think of like one example, and that is the Total Recall remake, right? there's nothing fundamentally wrong with the Total Recall remake other than the fact that it's a remake of a far superior Schwarzenegger movie. But that remake had a really cool concept, namely the elevator that goes through the entire planet, through the center of the Earth, with gravity shift of everything. That thing there, that was something really, really cool. They could have built a whole movie around just that concept. That's what they should have done. Instead, they wasted it on a remake. And it's the exact same thing here. Here we have a cool concept that has potential, and they're wasting it on this propaganda.
Do we think it's cool that a Sith assassin is going to go take time out of her assassin diary to learn hand-to-hand
not
combat?
That part. Just the premise of focusing on a Sith, where you got a Sith assassin, you got one good side, one light side.
That's a great case for mistaken identities, right there.
Yeah.
I mean, just think how fun you could have with like this poor, if the two aren't even aware of each other.
Yeah.
Just this Jedi comes into like a new planetary system, and everyone is scared shitless, and I mean, just there you have like great concept stuff. So no, I don't even care about this building hand-to-hand skill. I mean, that's pointless. It's just like this twin mechanic. I want to use game mechanic, because that's what it is basically. Just there you have potential for storytelling, and they're going to waste it.
Well, I don't know. I personally think, because I don't give Lucasfilm the benefit of the doubt anymore. They have proven that they are awful. Even this concept would have been stolen and would have just become derivative nonsense, even if it wasn't floundered with this crap that they throw out here. The fact that a Sith assassin is going to take time out of her day to learn martial arts just to go and kill someone is absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
I don't know. I like I said, I mean, I think they're going to focus an awful lot of story on talking, in hallways and talking around tables and discussing the alternate use of their lightsabers and all that other fun stuff. So I think that's what they're going to focus on. I'm sorry if you know anything about head chick, what the former Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant. Yeah. That's what you're going to get.
And they are making strides here, because as far as I know, I mean, chat or any of you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have any straight white males in this show at all.
Well, that's what's impressive about it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So they're breaking new ground, guys. No straight white males.
Well, I mean,
Nick. Go ahead, Culture.
I was going to say, honestly, Nick, they would be subverting my expectations if they did.
Yeah. At this point, with their track record, they would definitely be subverting expectations.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, there's something you say when it starts with a boom, and I'd like you to end off this segment with that, chap.
Boom, canceled.